If you're listening to this, update 47 is finally out, so go download it right now, or just simply watch if you don't play this game. But to start, we're going to go over everything new in this update, and of course, I'm going to start my Rogue Legends journey on my main account. So first off, if you want to unlock Legends, you gotta head over to the shop here, and it'll be waiting for you right on this tab here. It is $9.99 USD, and I would once again appreciate it if you used code ISAB. Don't say it often, but would appreciate it a lot, and it even shows you all the new features I can go ahead and read over here. If you want to test it out yourself, I think they also made a quest involving Rogue Legends, as you see here. Preview the Rogue Legends campaign, you get a glimpse of the magical world and a chance to play through the tiles with the monkeys. Not going to show this one, of course, because I can buy it, but it's there if you want to test. And there it is, the new BTD6 game mode, officially unlocked, and I'm going to be excited for several hundred hours, hopefully, of exciting gameplay ahead. Before we jump into it, let us show the other features of the update. Not too much, but there are some new things at the trophy store. Corvus, Blast Popless, hearts to not make you feel lonely during Valentine's, and heart balloons too. Additionally, new skin, Tinker Fairy, if you want to turn Rosalia into one of the Fairly Odd Parents. Also, new map, Enchanted Glade. It is advanced difficulty. I believe it has 4 different lanes. I can verify by jumping right into it. And it seems like only 1 lane is active at a time, so yeah, just quick preview of how the map works. Looks like the leaves even disappeared too. I didn't realize that little attention to detail. But that's pretty cool in it. I can only assume it's mostly a visual thing. Or maybe the line of sight. No, I saw. Line of sight didn't get affected there. Anyway, more on the new map at some other time. Alright, here we are. Let's start our first campaign, and hopefully it's successful. I hope you have already seen the initial early access preview of Rogue Legends that I did, or someone else did, because that would give you an understanding about how this game works, because I don't want to explain everything in full, but I will go over things briefly. So for one, depending on the hero you choose, you have a different starting party and an artifact. Last time I did Science Gwen, but I obviously want to mix it up, so let me see. Honestly, I wish the game just randomized it for me, because I have a hard time picking. Okay, I think I've decided on symbols, with a 002 Murmucky and a 002 Dart. Why? Because of this artifact that I haven't seen before. Legendary Beacon. Villages have 2.5x radius, and other support towers have extra range, and adds a village to my party. So you know what that means? I can cross-path it with, you know what. And so, starting artifacts, let's see. Personally, I think I want to add more stuff to my party, because I only currently have my Dart Monkey really for damage. The Murmucky is pretty damn weak, so this is not, but it is 15% more damage. I will take the Wiggly Wackly Helly, because I think it could be a solid early game. And lastly, Frosted Tipsy. This does mean I double dip in the Dart Monkeys, but that's fine. That just makes my Dart Monkeys even stronger. So, that's what we're running. Let's begin. So there's 5 stages that we gotta beat. And I've seen all of your guys' suggestions in terms of what you guys want to see in terms of Rogue Legends, and it does seem the general consensus is that you guys don't want me to skip any of the important choices, or rather any choices that I make. So in terms of artifacts or loot, I'm gonna make sure to show all of it, but obviously for any of the less exciting tiles, I might just speedrun through them if they end up being unimportant. Honestly, pretty cool that we got a mini-boss almost immediately, but first things first, let us rest up, because we can already start by enhancing something, or mentoring a monkey to make it stronger. I think this is probably the best choice, turning a 002 Dart into a 003 Crossbow. Even though I said one time, sometimes like getting to the 3rd tier is not the best, because then it locks you out of getting other crossbows. However, as you see, I already have the 110 Dart Monkey, so that could be the other path. And so this now makes getting 003 crossbows very, very cheap. Anyway, usually the first encounters are very basic, so I'm not going to show you too much, or if any, of this one. So see you at the end. Actually, before I skip to the end, let me just show you how insane this monkey beacon is. Kind of reminds me of the BTD4. BT4 Premium, I think it was, that they gave such insane amounts to. Also, let me just test if the discount actually works on these monkeys. Like, does it cost less than $6.90? $5.75? I don't think so, actually. Alright, and there it is. Tile number 1 completes. And now onto the mini boss right away. Now, this is probably a bad thing to have, like, something this early, because you have absolutely nothing, so it's very possible that we might not even be able to reach this score of 20. Not to mention, we're frequently on a Lotus Island, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it, we're probably super duper cooked, but I'll give it a shot. Hopefully you can pick something up with the 6k that we have starting. So first things first, immediately double discount. Let's do a heli pilot because I just realized that out of all of my current loadout, not a single thing, including the hero, hits lead. So I'm kind of screwed. So that's why I'm going to try to rush a Razor Rotors first. Oh, I got a choice of things first. I don't like any of these 3. Let's try again. Not gonna lie, I don't like these either. I think I'll just do maybe... oh, I rerolled by accident. Whoops. I meant to actually pick a tower, but oopsie. I'll just do Alchemist in case then. Because I can turn that to either Let to Gold or Alch Buff. But for now, let's just have the Wiggly Waggly Heli Pilot damage balloon areas. And I will just drop the crossbow down, because it's going to take a while to afford a Razor Rotors at 2010. So right now it's pretty good to have at least the Crossbow Master catch the leakers. Oh, it's very inaccurate. That's not a good idea, actually. Okay, how's this? We put on Strong. Switch it back to first if it's, say, a blue balloon. If it's a yellow, I don't care, honestly. I just let it leak. How much money do we get after each boss kill, by the way? 500? Ugh, I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping for a little bit more than that. You know what? I'll buy the 2 upgrades. It's probably worth it to get some attack speed before Razor Rotors. It is a shame, though, that our hero is effectively useless right now, so I don't know if I ever want to get it this game at all. Probably later once 1k doesn't matter. But for now, yeah, I got the Razor. What's next? More crossbows, because we got it off cooldown again, and it's cheap. Yeah, it's not bad at this map. Oh, and also, after 5, we get to choose a boost. Nice. I will pick the 5% for both. Yeah, for global. We could boost the Razor Rotors more, but I was just going to get a Dart Monkey, so that's a moot point. And there's a second crossbow. Not gonna lie, your pace is not as good as I would have liked, because we're currently at 8 kills out of 20. And Bloon already looks a bit halfway. Here's this. 220 probably helps a little bit. I'll go for Berserker Rune next. I think in 1 kill, I'll have it. Come on, give me 600. Nope, we're $100 off. Just gotta pop a couple more balloons here, and please, man, those discounts come in clutch. Otherwise, that would have cost a lot more money. But this should be a boost, a decent boost to the helis, even though it may not look like it right now. I think at the 10th kill, we get to pick a tower, but we also have to deal with some balloon areas insides. I'll do Tack Shitter. Then you can put it in the bend when it's time. Yeah, those are rainbows, but Razor Rotors handles that just fine. 690, I think we just gotta keep going for more crossbows, IDK. I'm contemplating if I should sell maybe a crossbow for a sharpshooter. In fact, yeah, I should, because this one's gonna be out of range soon. I might as well, yeah, sell it, and we'll do in this one, because it's, I don't know. This one's gonna be out of range at some point. 7 kills to go. I think we're actually going to make it. That's awesome. Let's drop this down ahead of time. Actually, I shouldn't have gone sharpshooter. No, that was a bad idea. Well, I knew it. I had attack. I could have just gone overdrive, instead. In fact, I'll probably just sell the, this for overdrive, if it ever comes to that. But for now, we're okay, because it's not on top yet. But once it's on top, I will go for it. At 15, let's not risk it and just go for more Razor Rotors damage, even though primary would be good. This still is probably the most amount of damage that it's done on my tower so far, right? Alright, 16 kills, 17. You know what? I might just be able to sell this one only, and there it is. Overdrive, and yep, we're gonna get 20. No point going for higher than that, because there's no way we're gonna make it to 35 at this rate. So we could just end ourselves after we hit 20. And that wasn't so bad, was it? In fact, very, very satisfying. Let's see, just as for fun, can I get as high as possible IDK? These are all garbage. Oh my god, terrible boost choices right now. It took us several rerolls to get 15% more damage. Probably not worth it. Here comes the Rams. I might just die here. Or no, we're good. Okay. That's about as much as we're gonna get. 24 or 25 kills. 25, just in time. We'll buy the 7% attack speed. And clean. Let's collect our common artifact now. So, depending on the tier or score that you hit, you can get a more rare artifact. Obviously, the other scores were impossible, though, so I'm happy with this. Let's see if we get something good to synergize with our monkeys, because I hear you guys who watch or play roguelikes a lot say that synergies are very, very important. This does not look very good. Magic monkeys, I got none of those right now in my deck. Heroes give a mid buff to monkeys, but their attack reload is doubled, which is bad, by the way, half speed. I don't like that, so I don't mind Mighty Mulligan giving us an extra chance to reroll artifacts after beating them. Gimme, gimme, gimme. And on to the next Bloon encounter, where we'll get another loot chest. Now, even though Bloon encounter 2 is pretty easy, and I would normally skip, again, the main issue with my current loadout is the lack of camo, so, or rather, lead popping. So it's very possible that right now I could actually lose these encounters if I don't budget money properly. Because once again, the cheapest camo, or rather lead, is the Razor Rotors, but that's 2160 plus 525 plus another 2k, so 4,000. Exactly what I was talking about here. I should have used my 002 sub boost that I picked initially, but that's okay. We got Alchemist actually for only 780, so that solves our issues. But again, this now makes it pretty RNG based for my loadout if I have to rely on an in-game boost for cheap lead PP. Actually, Juggernaut is cheaper than Razor Rotors. It's just not as good. Actually, I shouldn't say that, but Razor Rotors is probably just more reliable because full my range and all that. And last choice before the Bloon encounter ends. I don't really care too much because I think once we get lead popping, our defense is looking good. So I'm not too worried. All right, and GG, easy. Give me some juicy loot now. I think it's a choice between artifacts. Let's see if we get lucky with one. They're all commons, but let's take a look. Follow me. All of these towers now turn into a Dartling gun. However, their attack speed is reduced by 20%, so I'm not sure I really want that, because, I mean, crossbows already have pretty good range, don't they? Bouncing projectiles, they bounce off objects and travel further. For a common, that's pretty good, not gonna lie. And Unspoken Heroes, we have a 1 in 10 chance to crit for support monkeys, but the hero's attack speed is reduced and end around XP. Since I have no support, definitely not. We can reroll as well, but there's a chance we might not get as good. So considering we have darts and helis, which are projectiles, I will pick this one. Too bad it doesn't affect Psy, because yeah, they don't have projectile. But now we have a choice, okay? We can either go left or right. Left, we get way more loot, rest, token shop, and a minigame, and a chest. 4 things versus 0. But the issue is that we gotta clear 4 red balloons here instead of 1 on this side, or 5 if you count the minigame here. And again, if you watched my initial Rogue Legends video, every balloon encounter gets harder and harder and harder. So they tack on 3 rounds after each encounter and increase the balloon modifiers. I'm down for a challenge though, and I do have another choice between paths very, very soon. So I'm personally gonna take the long route. Okay, so after this encounter, how many tokens do we have for the shop? About 8 of them. Alright, so we probably can't get too much, but well, let's see at least what Drallo has to offer. So again, I'm looking for maybe a Dart Monkey / primary focused one. Or something that adds something to my party that is a lead popper. So right now, none of these are lead poppers that they add. The tack shooter nor the spike. However, what this tack artifact allows me to do is get cheaper lead popping, because the hot shots is cheaper to get to than Juggernaut, plus extra range. Can't hurt a little bit. So I think that's the one I'll take. And yeah, that tack is good against the boss too, even though it is Blastopolis. It is just good to have. Next one, 22 rounder. Yeah, if I'm doing the math, $400 for the base tack, 110, 700, and then 690 more. So only 1400 for lead popping. That is not bad at all. And now to rest. Shall we recruit something, or is it worth enhancing? So the thing is, with each encounter, your starting cash goes higher and higher. And that's why I personally want to go for this. Going from 003 to 004 means I only basically spend $1,200 on my sharpshooter upgrade as opposed to $2,700, so basically under half price. That's crazy. That's a pretty much a no-brainer, because I actually did struggle a little bit to that last tile in terms of affording mob bomb power. So having that really, really cheap a sharpshooter ends up being really clutch, and I can basically just drop it round 1 because I don't have to, like, I'm not able to discount it, so this can be second priority. But look, enough starting cash to do all this now. Ain't that nice. Time for the minigame. What's it gonna be? I hope it's not a race. Well, F me. I said I liked races earlier, but they are really, really brutal. Luckily, this one only goes to the 28 rounds because we thankfully caught it early, so I think I can get the 8-minute goal. That's what I'm going to aim for. Alright, so let me cook. I know the first mob comes up on round 15, so you don't want to send that. Let me see if the following is affordable. I think it is, but it's too expensive right now. 47.25. Yeah, I can't. If I go for the Ring of Fire, then the purples and the camos kill me, so I think I just gotta wait right now. $2,000 and hope that the crossbow can hold the line. Let's go up to, say, round 10. Maybe it's worth selling the village because, as you see, it's kind of useless right now because we didn't really get to discount our towers much. It also might be that 3 rounds is too much. But the moment I get $3,500, I think I'm just going to sell so I can send more rounds earlier. I also should have crosspath 204, but I guess if we're talking about Moabs, it's the better path. Okay, sell now. Got it. 14. Don't send 15, or maybe I should risk it. You know what? I'll risk it, because we have... Like, this is kind of decent mob damage. I'll make sure to set it strong when it comes to that. Sai now. We'll put it on first and camo priority, actually. First and camo. And I'll try to get a second sharpshooter. And then I can send out 18. Or rather, 16. Alright, 204 in this one. This one will be unstrong now. Without camo priority. Crap. I hope I didn't send too much out. This is bad. This is really bad. Camo purples are leaking. For a moment. See how brutal races are? I don't see how you could possibly finish this in 3 minutes. So I think just trying to get to the finish line is our best shot here. I also don't know what round camo lets come out. So I have to be careful about that. 18 rounds now, by the way. 19 is the F mob, so that's why I'm not sending it. Anything but the F Moab. Maybe after our third sharpshooter we can go for it. You know what? It's about time. 20 rounds now. Alright, there's our next one. Yeah, it has just to be attack speed, even though it doesn't have as good pierce. Gotta do what you gotta do here. 21, 22. I kind of want to send all the rounds out. But let's get our village down again. First off. So discount it. And then I want to jungle drums everything. I think that's probably a good idea. 23. Oh no, there's the camo leads. Crap. So 1270 this sells for. Oh crap, I'm just gonna leak them. Am I? No, I got it. Back on first. Oh wait. I'm not dead to this, right? 3 camo leads. 38 lives. Jesus Christ on a log. 25. 26. You know what? I want to finish in 5 minutes, okay? Let me cook. I think I can do it. Ring of Fire, take me to the promised land. I'll put some of these back in first because it's looking super freaking sus. What's my instas? Okay, it's those towers. Yeah, this is really sus. I'm dead. I shouldn't have done that. I knew it. It was a mistake. Use Psi ability. Everything on first. 5 lives? Wait. Oh my god, we did it. Wait, that's all the rounds. Oh my god, we're gonna do the 5-minute goal. Lovely. Now let's just make sure we don't accidentally leak. Everything on strong is a bad idea, maybe. Gotta do a bit of micro on my sharpshooters here. Just to make sure they're hitting the right thing, okay? 3-2-0 attack. Beautiful. Ring of Fire OP. Sub 4 minutes at that. What am I talking about? Not wanting races. This is my forte, man. Ugh. I gotta rush. Alright, let's see what we got for that. Rubber Bullet's rare. A tier 4 or higher sniper monkeys deal 1 damage per shot, but they immobilize balloons briefly with each hit. But only a 0/0/0 sniper to my party. This is also another sniper. 3x slower, but a 1 to 5 chance to do 14x damage. Fun fact, Ninja QE changed, they buffed this relic because I complained about it, and then actually lost you damage. We'll think about that later. This, probably not, because we only have 1. Or rather, the Razor Rotors isn't even that good. Maybe I just reroll. You know what, frick it, reroll, because I want to synergize with Primer Monkeys, it's what I have. So again, full broadside, but Monkey Buccaneers can store up to 3 abilities. Pierce ability cooldown speed increased 50%. Slower is harder, gets us 20% extra damage, but I already have that artifact, so it would only give me 5%. They don't stack, I don't think, by the way. And then Magic Monkeys do extra damage to Trance and Stun, though that's kind of bad. Bad reroll. Ultimately, the boat is the best one. This might be something I dump later. I don't know. But looks like we don't have any encounter until, like, the middle, so we can collect another thing from the loot chest. Let's see. Growing Steady. We added Druid. Damage increases each round, but it starts a little bit weaker. Torpedo Darts give Monkey subs Balloon Dissolver Acid for a short time. Adds that to my party, and Spec 3, which I've seen this before. It's a small buff to your Spike Factories. Not gonna lie, they all blow chunks. I'm just gonna do the 1/0/1 Druid. Because we can maybe drop it late in the game. This path decision here is going to be massive in affecting the future of our run. Because if we go left, we only have 1 balloon encounter, and we get 2 chests. Go right, and we have 7 balloon encounters, however, 6 loot options. Ultimately, I'm gonna go left, because several reasons. 1, I kind of want to do the whole stage in this video, so that saves a lot of time. Now, perhaps it's better for both me and you if maybe there isn't pressure to put a whole stage in one level, because that obviously has to skip a lot. So just a heads up, I'll probably be making the decision that helps my run in the future stages more than the one that gets me to the end the fastest. We have 3 chests in a row, by the way, without an encounter, which is crazy. Sadly, all these kind of stink, because this one here gives me a Murmonkey I already have, but my Murmonkey that I have is already pretty bad, and Murmonkeys aren't good until you get 2 or 3. Too much money. So we just have to settle with too many cooks, which I didn't like before, but it is the best out of all of them, because this one makes your other monkeys more expensive. We don't want that. But reason number 2 is I don't want to make the same mistake as in the previous run. Remember, in the previous run, I took a really long route, and that made so that the balloon encounters got crazy hard. And if I took the 7 balloon encounters, then I would have had to beat up to 50 rounds. I'm not kidding. So taking the short route means I guarantee to beat stage 1, which I guess is nice. Anyways, this one, I've shown it before as an AoE explosion for support monkeys, but I have no support. So Crystal Crash is also support monkey, and Ninja monkeys, tier 4 have all of these 15% bonuses, and adds a ninja to my party. I will do the ninja, because again, it is the best out of the bunch, and who doesn't love like a backup ninja? Unfortunately, there's no outbuff with it. What's really missing right now, I think, in my Loda is income. I think the only thing I have is Monkey Town. But speak of the damn devil, we got a homebrew that adds an alch to our party. And I love this one because it seems way too good for a common. 20% reload time for alchemists, and even critting. Like, I think our run is looking very good. Very well set up for future stages despite skipping so many of the other encounters. And now one more before getting to the final boss of the stage. See you after this 34 rounder. Just to show you the crazy greed we can get away with though on this map, 7k starting cash we can discount immediately, and then get a Let's Gold 103 with that, and enough money perfectly for a sharpshooter. How satisfying is that? Alright, easy peasy. And now, one quick stop at the shop before we head on to the final boss. Let's see what's good here. Well, the only thing that really affects primary monkeys is this one over here. Explodey darts. Dart-based monkeys projectiles explode when they expire, dealing 1 damage to nearby balloons. I like this one from when I played in the early access. I think it goes really hard. I don't know if this actually works with the crossbow, but I'm still gonna do it anyway. So just a raw 6 for 6 trade. And let's head on over to the final boss. Tis Blast Populous. What map is it? In the loop? Alright, we got this then. So 24k to start off with. So without a doubt, we want to at least get some farms built up for the late-ish game. So honestly, it's so tempting to go for Monkey Town. But it is cheaper and probably better if we just simply stick to a 104. So that we have 15k for other things. Drop all the other monkeys down because I said so. And yeah, that's still a lot of money left over. Again, we can take our sweet time. Pop and Blast Populous here. I also do want to show you the current modifiers. After playing all the balloon encounters, we're up to 145% balloon, ceramic HP. So again, just to give you some perspective, these modifiers would be at 175% if I took the long route, which honestly isn't even as bad as my early access run where I got up to, I think, 190. With 50 rounds to deal with, I'm thinking we could just, like, simply take our time. Beat enough rounds here that maybe I can wait 3 rounds to get the Monkey Village cooled off so I can actually go for Monkey Town. The Mega Greed of Rubber to Gold and Monkey Town sounds nasty. Or simply I can afford it right now after all these $50 here. The thing is, I do want to save money buying another village, but it's not worth waiting 2 more rounds. Let's just do it now. And now if I just survive the next couple rounds here, I should be fine, because like my money game will accelerate so crazy that I should outscale. Now, unfortunately, we do have a F mob coming in. How about a out buff? That's taking a while to pop. That's okay. Side ability to stun. Let's get our second village down now as well. It can be... here covers off. I love the Monkey Beacon. Although that probably already goes without saying. Jungle Drums now too. They're still getting pretty damn far. So, after Raider Scanner, just to make sure we're good against camos, and also get the camo-lets, I think, on around 23, we will do Alk Buff Ninja. Already gonna hit the first skull out of several. So, depending on the boss, it might be a bad idea or a good idea to pop it early. Some bosses where it's bad to pop it early is, I think, Bloonarius, because Bloonarius spawns like a bunch of balloon children, and if you pop it too early, you might not have the money to be able to handle all of his insides. But since Blast doesn't do anything other than throw rocks and block your towers, it does not matter. We're just gonna speed kill it now, I think. As soon as I can farm the money for another 401 Ninja and Alchemist, we go for it. In fact, I have a cheaper Ninja here, so sure, we'll save money doing that too. 100% foolproof strategy. Trust. One more skull. We can get 7% more Pierce, but I don't want Pierce, I want damage. Oh, would you look at that? We've got... the game knows what I want, and they've given it to me. It's kind of funny. So I think how the cost of boosts work is that they're way, way cheaper than even the ones in your party. Because you saw there, the fact that a whole 4-2 Ninja is cheaper than buying a singular one of those upgrades itself. That's just kind of absurd. And last skull, and we'll end it all. Doesn't really matter what we pick, because, yeah, we prepared well enough that stage 1 ended up being pretty trivial. But again, would that have been the case if I decided to take the long route? We won't know, but stay tuned, because the next stages are definitely not going to be as easy as this one. I promise you that. Before that, let's pick our artifact. We either pick between 2 tier 5 instas, or the Essence of Blast, which what does what. Tier 5 monkeys and level 20 heroes burn balloons, and effective balloons take 4 extra damage. The thing is, I don't have any tier 5 monkeys right now. As for whether I want Moabdom or Lord of the Abyss though, it's tough and it's the worst crosspath, but I think I'll still go for the 2 tier 5 boomerang. Reason being, this doesn't do anything against DDTs, and I think that's going to be my main issue once I get to later stages. This, though, does something. And we can send an artifact home. I'll extract the Druid because I don't really see much use in it. And again, that'll be the end for this episode here. Here's our total stats so far. Clean, no lives lost. It did not take 2 hours, 40 minutes. I just AFK'd for a good amount of the time there. And we have to remove a monkey. I think it's a no-brainer. Mer monkey stinks. So, see ya. And looks like we only have one option on this map here, just as a nice preview. I'm gonna think about which path I want to take, but between then, I just wanted to let you know that if you want to see more Legends content, I will likely be streaming this and future Legends campaigns live at twitch.tv, so do check it out. Links in the description. Hell, I may be live right now even. But on top of that, if you want to see the full gameplay of Legends, because you see I skipped a lot of Bloon encounters here, then check out ISAB Extras, subscribe. I'm going to be posting the full campaign there, so you can see what I do between each step. Just nothing for stage 1 for this one, because I recorded offline, so, you know, just a bunch of mute commentary if I did do that. But yeah, again, Twitch if you want to catch me live, Extras if you want to see the full VODs of Rogue Legends. And I hope you guys are excited for what's next.